Hey guys, this is Justin at the Survivor Review, and today I have a Steelbook to unbox. It's the Target exclusive Steelbook for the latest DC animated movie, Batman, Gotham by Gaslight. Like I said, it's the latest in Target's line of Steelbooks that they've been doing for almost every DC animated movie for the past 3 or so years. And I used to try to collect them all because I thought it'd be really cool to own them all. But then I'd buy them and then I'd watch them, and some of them were not very good and just kind of forgettable. And so I kind of scaled back on that. I kind of stopped doing that. And I figured I'd just collect the ones that really interest me. Like this one. This is an adaptation of, or at least inspired by, a really cool Batman comic that I think would make a pretty cool movie. Plus also it is Batman and I love Batman. So I had to pick this one up, of course. So let's open this up and take a look inside. Alright, so you got the front right here. As usual, the artwork on these steelbooks is the same as the regular release, which just kind of sucked, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Got the back J card right there with all the info. Taking it off, you got the back artwork, which is awesome. It's just the image from the J card, just like on the entire back there. You got that image right there, just so sick. I actually think it's really cool looking. I like that a lot. You got the spine right there. As usual with these steelbooks, there's no embossing or anything, it's just flats. Inside here though, you got the digital copy code, and then you have the 2 discs. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Right there. So you got the Blu-ray disc there, and then you have the DVD disc right there. Then you have the inside art here, which is a pretty nice shot. Kind of cool, kind of like landscape kind of type of shot of Gotham City. On fire as well, that's on fire. So there's that. This steelbook is really glossy, which is really nice because these DC steelbooks are always kind of hit or miss. Like sometimes they'll be nice and glossy, sometimes they'll be matte finish. Like, I think I've mentioned this in my videos before, but I'm still bummed that the Dark Knight Returns steelbook was matte finish because mine just got so chipped up over time that, like, I'm just bummed about it, and I can't buy a new one because it's, out of print, of course. So this one is glossy, which is really nice. I like that a lot. Like, it just makes it a whole lot better. I did notice some faint paint chips on the bottom here. I mean, it's on the bottom and it's not really noticeable to begin with. And funny enough, every copy I saw at the store had these little paint chips on the bottom, so there's really nothing I could do about that. But mine is in pretty good shape. I like that. As for availability though on the steelbook, that's another thing that's pretty hit or miss with the DC steelbooks. Sometimes you can find them there weeks after they came out. Other times they're gone by Tuesday afternoon. This one, though, I think will be pretty limited. My store only got 5 copies in, and I went there right at 8 to get it, and I only saw the 5 copies. Not only that, I looked it up on their website last night at 1 in the morning once all the info came up for the stores, and they only said my store was going to have 5 copies. So I think that's all they actually got. So this one might be pretty limited. I actually wasn't sure if I was going to get this version, since I was actually thinking about getting the Best Buy edition that comes with a copy of the Gotham by Gaslight comic. And I actually don't own that comic yet, so I thought that'd be cool to get that. Also, I figured I actually haven't seen it yet, and lately the DC animated movies haven't been the best. So I figured if this does end up sucking, at least I'll get a comic book out of it. But then I'm like, you know what, nah, because it looked like it was going to be a small version of the book that'll fit in the box with the Blu-ray, and I'd rather have a full-size version that I could put on my shelf. So I was like, you know what, I'll just go with the Steelbook. If they did one of those big hardcover graphic novel versions that they've done with some previous animated movies, if they did one like that, I would have gotten that one, because that'd be really cool to own a copy of the comic in hardcover and just put the movie in there with it. I thought that'd be cool, but they didn't do that, or at least not yet, so I'm like, yeah, I'll go with the Steelbook. It's a nice Steelbook, actually. Like I said, nice and glossy, which is good, because I love glossy. Matte finish on this Steelbook would have looked awful, because there's a lot of blacks. There's a lot of heavy blacks on this, so as a matte finish, this would have looked awful, so I'm glad they went with the gloss. Really nice. I will say though, if you like slipcovers, embossed slipcovers, I would say go for the regular one, because I saw the slipcover for this, and it is super embossed. Every little detail is embossed. It actually was pretty crazy. So if you like that kind of stuff, I'd say go for that one. But if you like steelbooks, definitely get this one. It's a nice looking steelbook. Said nice glossy artwork, cool images. I love this back art. I actually think it's really cool. It's kind of cooler than the actual front artwork, to be honest. And the inside of here is nice. Go. And yeah, it just makes for a cool steelbook release for what hopefully will be a really cool movie. Because again, I love the comic. The comic is really cool, and I hope the movie does it justice. And yeah, that's the Batman Gotham by Gaslight Target exclusive Steelbook, and that's about it for now. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.